So we're back, and yes, finally we're here with this video. It's been a minute. I haven't dropped one since May. That was when the video blew up, you know. So, and just know I haven't done it because I didn't want this one to flop, because the one in May is so high now. But we're back with good anime you can watch on Funimation. Yeah, number 2, Roy. We back with it. The sequel, you know, we back with it. I already got so many for Funimation. I mean, for Crunchyroll and Hulu. I did even Prime Video got one in Netflix, and those ones did I. But yes, we're back with this one, back and better. We with it. Just know we good now. We not over here talking about bears and doing stuff with bears. Like, there's no bear girls in this one, so we better. This one's a fresher, cleaner one. You know, I got the little facial hair this time, so you know I don't look like no little kid. But yeah, we're back, and I'm gonna start this list now. So, I don't know how I forgot this, but we got lists on our phones because we're saving trees. A lot of us on this list is heat. There's only one fan service anime, so you might see me say some wild stuff, but yeah, let's get it. First one is Nagigama, whatever it is, Nagiyama. But this is about this god named Yato, and he wants to be recognized and have a whole bunch of followers. That's what, like, his main goal is. But you have the gods, and they fight, like, they can like grant wishes and like take away these curses and all of that too. But you have him, and he has like a lot of bad luck, because no gods know him and no people really know him. But then one day his luck changes, or his fate, all that changes when this girl saves him from getting hit by a car, and the girl gets smacked by the car, but she somehow survives. But then her soul comes out of her body, and like it won't go back in, so she has to work with Yata. And she tells Yata she wants her body, she wants to go back in her body, but then Yata has to find a partner, so then they work together. That way she can try and get back in her body. This has 2 seasons. It's really good. You'll enjoy it. Trust me, you will, because it's really good, especially with all the different stuff to it, and the god, with him being a god, and then you see her get out of the body, and like the story's really dope. A lot of people love this story because there's kind of a undertone of a type of, you could say, love story, kind of not. But it's one of these classics, came out in 2014. It's really dope. All right, next one is Terror in Resonance. Now, this is a classic, even though it came out, I forgot when, you'll see in the title, but it's a classic. So this follows these 2 guys, and they're terrorists. Yes, they are terrorists, and they blow up, they're there to like blow up a few buildings. There's a reason why they're doing all this, because I don't want to spoil why, but they do all that, and then they meet this girl, and this girl joins them, because the girl the one guy, he ends up liking her just because she was dope, all that. And they put these videos out telling people where they're at, because they don't really want to blow up these buildings, and they want them to like stop it. But they tell them, and because like they're looking for somebody that can help them out, and there ends up being this detective that figures out what they're doing, all their stuff, and then he is playing. So it's like a game of cat and mouse, but like it's really dope. The story's very impactful and empowering. It's really dope. All right, the next one is Robot Notes, whatever. Robotnik Notes, whatever. So this follows this club, and you have this main character and this girl. They're in the robotics club, and there's like because like her older sister used to be in the club too, and they have this robot that she's been trying to build, because she wants to be like, she still loves her older sister and all that, even though her sister doesn't talk to her, and so does the one boy. But the one guy that she's with, he always plays like games and all that on his phone. And he says the only way he'll do something is she can beat him in this it's like, what is it called? I forgot exactly it's like Grand Bell. It's not really exactly like that, but it's a game. And he ends up doing that. And they go back and forth with that. And then as you get on, they have other people join the club. And then it turns into him finding this thing that the world's gonna like end in a certain time, because you have all this like stuff, like you have this like thing, this solar rock that falls down, like how the something's gonna happen to the sun. It's this big crazy story, but just know it's about robots, then building robots, and then like how there's somebody that's about to mess up the world and end the world too. It's all over the place. Trust me, it's very chaotic. All right, next one is Smile Down the Runway. Now this is about this girl. She wants to be a model, because her dad owns a model agency, and when she was younger, she was one of the top models of her class when she was younger. But then as she got older, something happens, and the thing that happens is she doesn't grow that much, so she's super short, and she's and she's like, what is she, like 5'2" or 5'4", and you know that's not model height. So you have all the other models that are always taller than her, and she's trying her hardest, and always the model. And then one day she meets this guy, and he designs clothes, and she ends up becoming friends with him because they go to the same school, and she designs clothes for him. He ends up designing clothes for her. And then one of the time, some of the clothes, they take a picture, and then everybody recognizes the model. But then as you go on, you're going to see as how she can become a model, and how the one guy she's with, starts making clothes because he really just loves making clothes, and how he has his own fashion show and all that. But trust me, it's really good. I love all the characters. It's really dope. All right, next one. Of course, if we're going to talk about a Funimation thing, of course I'm gonna put a fan service. I'm gonna put a funny fan service. So we're gonna talk about Prison School, arguably one of the funniest fan service anime of all time. I'll say it's in the top 5. This is so funny. So you follow these 4 guys, and so you have this school that was all girls, and they finally allow guys to join the school. And these 4 guys, they join, but then, of course, guys being guys in anime, what did they do? They decide to go peep in the girls' bathroom. Even though, peep this, still don't get it. There's a dorm there. It was kind of weird. There's a dorm, so they peep in the girls' dorm. They do that. And they end up getting, 3 of them get caught. And then one of them ends up getting caught by the underground student council president, who's so bad, bro. Like, oh, she's so bad. And trust me, in the manga, she's even badder. Oh, bro. Yeah, I digress, but trust me, she's bad. Very bad. Woo, she's so bad. Fine as fuck. Okay, my bad, but I digress. But yeah, and then as you watch, you're gonna see them. So there's this prison that's in the school, that's in the middle, outside in the school, and that's where they stay. And you see how they interact with the underground student council underground student council, along with them, and like all the crazy things again. And there's like so much funny stuff. This is like hilarious, bro. When I tell you it's hilarious, trust me, it's very hilarious. All right, the next one is the Melancholy of Haruhi Suzuyama. Now, season 1 of this, masterpiece. But there's a problem. I'll tell you, I'll go over. So you follow this girl named Haruhi, and like she has all these like wacky things she does as she meets this guy that's in her class. And when she meets him, like he's the first one that really talked to him. They become like super close, and then he ends up meeting other people like Nagato. And there's this other girl, and this one guy, I forgot their names exactly. I digress. But Nagato, so they all have these one things, because like it's in Haruhi's head, like type of thing. It's a lot of complicated kind of stuff, kind of not. But so you have Nagato, who is quote unquote an alien, and then you have I forgot what her name is, but she's this one girl. It's like Miss Susie, I forgot exactly what it is. It's just know she's dope. She's from the future. Then you have this one guy who is he has psychic powers. And the reason why they have all these is because they believe that Haruhi is the one that created this whole universe. So it's crazy, and you get to see all, and they have to always do what she does, because if they don't follow that, then something can happen. She could destroy the universe, type of thing. It's crazy. It's dope. Just know there's one flaw with it is, in season 2, there's this arc that has like about 8-ish episodes where it repeats and shows the same thing. You can technically skip all of it if you want to. You just watch one of them, but you can watch all of them. It's like, okay, but like it's a super repeating arc, and that's the only flaw that's with this. But there is a movie, and the movie's okay. But we'll go to the next one. Now the next one is Death Parade. Now this is a very dope anime. So this anime, so you follow these arbiters, and like the arbiters of death. So when people die, they go down to where the arbiters stay, and they play games. So sometimes, and like the thing is, the people don't have their memories, so their memories are erased, and they don't know that they're dead. So they play these games, and as the games go on, they get memories, and they realize they're dead. And as they act in there, the arbiters judge them on if they can either get reincarnated or basically go down to hell and disappear their soul, and they get turned into mannequins. And you have this girl, like she's dead. Spoilers, she's dead. You're gonna realize that she was anyway, but she's there watching the arbiters and all that, and she ends up like telling them they need to, like, the dude that she's with, she tells him like he needs to have like more emotion and see all these people, because like some of the times he's just sending people that are actually good people down into being mannequins, so they have to get more emotional and go into it. But it's really dope. You get to watch people, so it's basically games and death. Yes. The next anime is called Wave Listen to Me. So this came out last year, but this is really dope. This was an anime I really enjoyed while it was coming out, or did it come out last year? Maybe 2019. I think it came out 2019. But this is an anime I really enjoyed. So you follow this girl, this woman, I should say, that works at a restaurant, and like she always hates the restaurant and doesn't hate the restaurant. But you have one day she ends up being drunk, and she's talking to this guy that works at a radio. and he ends up liking her voice, and like she ends up following him. And she has like this drunk, like, because she's super drunk and faded, so she's on the radio going on this whole crazy rant about like her ex-boyfriend cheating on her, all of that, and then ends up doing numbers. So then as the show goes on, she still works at the restaurant because of certain reasons, but she also starts to work on the radio, and like she can tell crazy stories, and like she gets engaged with it, and like it's really dope, and a lot of her stories are hilarious. And like this whole show, like there's so much funny things with it. It's really dope. I love the story. I love like when the main character, she gets into telling her stories in the radio, on the radio, in the booth, and like it's sometimes they show like her imagining, like the first episode you're gonna see her telling this story about this bear and why she's at a bear, because she reads comments from like what people want to talk about, and like trust me, it's really dope. It's a really good anime. I enjoyed it. All right, now the next one is a romantic anime. Our love has always been 10 meters apart. Now this is like, it only has like 6 episodes, but it's good, bro. This one part I have a problem with, but it's good besides that. So this is about these so you have this whole people that are in high school, and it focusing mainly on what, 3 different couples, so 6 people, focus on them as they go on through high school. And like you have the main character, he's in the movie club, and you have the girl that he likes that's in the art club, along with her 2 friends and along with his 2 friends, and it's like showing their last year as they graduate and move on in life. So the main character, he wants to be like he wants to like be a movie producer. So he's been working hard trying to get in, that he can go to America and get into a good school to produce movies and all that. And then you have like it's really one of them coming age of stories. So you have them like figuring out how they love each other, all of that, and what they want to do with life. That's as it goes. So as it goes on, you see the main character. So you have him and the one main character girl. You see how like their love, like they're always like this close to always just like finally confessing their feelings. And it just doesn't happen. Then something happens in the anime that makes it even further away. And you have the other 2. So you have the other 2 too, that are in the music club and all that, and film one, and they end up focusing on them. But just know it's a good story. It's 6 episodes. You can finish it real quick, and you'll find out who gets together, who doesn't, and it's really a dope little story. Like I watched it in one night, and I was like, wow, this is really good. There's an ending. The ending. Just know, ending's not that bad. It just, I don't want to spoil what it is. Just know there's something with the ending. All right, the next one is I don't want to get hurt, so I maxed out my defense. Now, this is an amazing anime. I guess this technically goes in the isekai genre, but it goes in the video game one. So you follow this girl named Maple, dope character. So her friend gets her into playing this new game that just came out. So she starts playing and she gets addicted to it. And what she does is she ends up getting a shield because she wants to be defensive, and she ends up like maxing out her shield crazy, like so crazy, because all she does is put all her points into defense. So as the anime goes on, she gets broken abilities. So there's like one where she can like do this thing to turn into an angel, and she can protect anybody. She has like this one ability that can absorb any type of attack, and like it was so broken they had to nerf her. Yeah, like bro, like she's dope in this anime, and she even gets her own team. Like if you want to see broken main characters that are dope in like video games, this is one of them ones. And like it has this funny stuff to it, funny quirks, and like it's really dope. I love Maple, bruh. I can't wait for season 2. Season 2 is going to be coming out I think next year, it said, because I saw there was like a thing saying it, and I can't wait for it, bruh, because woo, this show is fire, bro. When I was watching it, bro, I loved every episode. It was dope. Now next one is Grinper, whatever, Gleipnir, yeah, it will be on the screen somewhere, yeah. So this is another dope one. I need to read the manga of this. I don't know why I haven't, but this is about, so on Earth you have this alien that crashed down with all these coins, and when you bring this coin back to this alien, he grants you like any type of power from, like it's some type of desire you have in your heart, and you get this power. So you follow the main character. He doesn't know how he got turned to, but he turns into like, he can turn to this mascot where somebody can get inside him. Yes, and control them. Yeah, and then you have like this other people that can control plants. Now they can turn invisible. They have super strength, turn into like big old beast. Can like make this Grim Reaper thing come out. All crazy type of stuff. So the main character, he ends up meeting this girl who's, I'm just gonna say she's fine. Just know that, fine. And they end up somehow they get there. They meet each other because she wants to find her sister. Because the thing that brought the coin killed her family, so she's always looking for anybody that has that coin, and she just knows that coin was bad. And then they end up working together. She gets inside him, learns to control all this, and as you go on, you're gonna see how the girl, she's a schemer, bro, and she's really a savage. Like, there's a lot of savagery that happens in this first season. I need a season 2 because there's a lot of savagery. Like, she's really dope. I really should read the manga because I guarantee you in the manga right now it's probably nuts. But this anime is really dope. You'll see the title up there because, you know, I couldn't say that. So the last one for this video is Blood Sea. Yes, now. Woo! Now this is a very interesting one because this is about, you have this girl who's in this town and she has this sword. She always fights like these different type of beasts each night or sometime in the day, and she protects people. But this is like crazy because there's a lot of killing in it. And there's a lot of violence. And like the last episode in this has so much crazy blood. But the fighting's dope because she fights the different beasts and all that. And then like as you go on, you're going to find out. Because she doesn't. So there's a dog that asks her why she does this. And like as you go on, you're going to find out why she does all this and why all this is happening in this village. Because there's some crazy deaths. Like there's a lot. Some of the monsters be eating a lot of people. And it's like crazy. And you're just like, as you see, you're like, just like that. And it's like, yeah. But yeah, this is the last one for the video. I know this. You might say, was this worth it? Was it really worth the wait for Funimation 2? You can tell me because you've probably seen all these anime by now. Because like I said, the first one dropped in May. And who knows, you've probably seen all these. Some of these I've talked about a little bit. But hey, just know the third one will be coming out soon depending on how this does. So hey, leave a like, leave a comment. Subscribe if you like the video. Comment if you think I need to learn all these words. Because I need to learn them. It's just sometimes they just don't come out. They don't. But yeah, thank you for watching. If you really enjoyed the video, remember to turn the bell on if you always want to get notified when new Community Splash videos are coming out. Yeah. And leave a comment below if you're excited to watch any of these anime or what anime you like watching on Funimation. If you made this far in the video, let me know. And yeah, I'll see you in the next video. Bye.